Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So most of you guys that have kind of been subscribed to me for a while know that I do the best that I can to live sustainably. I love to make my own hair care products. I love to make my own shampoos, conditioners, that sort of thing. I'm really not into like the whole hype of going to the store and buying like 15 different products and that sort of thing. So earlier this week, I had kind of set up a hair appointment to kind of get my twist done, which I'm actually doing later today. Because I'm going to be in Vegas, I'm going to be wanting to get in the pool, and I mean, the next 2 months is just like super active for me. So I just kind of decided like, okay, you know what, I'm going to put my twist in, but as you ladies know, anytime you go to get braids or twists done, you know, you need to wash your hair, you know, make sure your scalp is clean and free of any residue, you need a deep condition, you know, make sure it's detangled, all that kind of stuff. So you kind of have your whole like prep schedule before you even get your twist or your braids done. So earlier this week, I decided I was going to do my prep and wash my hair. Now, I usually make my baking soda shampoo, which is pretty much just baking soda and water, you know, kind of made into a paste, and I put it in a normal shampoo bottle and disperse it kind of on my scalp and massage it in. So I can do a video on that if you guys want to see. But I decided to kind of cut corners a little bit, and I was kind of in a rush, and I found a shampoo in my bathroom. I don't know if somebody had, you know, brought it over, you know, maybe one of my siblings left it when they came and stayed over. I don't know. But I was like, oh shoot, it's Trader Joe's, like it's all good. It got some natural stuff in it. Now, the last couple ingredients on this bottle do have, you know, they are chemicals. So it does have the natural stuff at the top, and that's fine, but then there's certain chemicals at the bottom. Now, a little backstory. I have been natural since probably about 5 or 6 years now, maybe. When did I start? I think shortly after I was 21, 22 years old. So probably about 5 years or so, I've been natural. That means, you know, I haven't put any sort of relaxers or any of that sort of stuff on my hair, no texturizers or nothing in that period of time. I have only put heat on my hair once over that 5-6 year span, and that was literally my wedding day when I got my hair blow dried and pressed out so that I could do an updo. Yeah, and I mean, in the past, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years or so, I've been like completely chemical free, like not even using shampoos or conditioners with any sort of chemicals in them. They literally have to be all natural. You know, I do use the hair milk or whatever from Shea Moisture. I can't remember what specifically that's called. And so like this past week and a half, I've been getting super like spontaneous about trying all these products and stuff like that. I used a conditioner that was like partially natural, and my hair was kind of like, we're not really sure about this, but conditioner, you know, it has a lot of moisture. Now, fast forward to a couple days ago when I decided to use this. I'm in the shower, I'm putting it on my scalp, because you know, if you're a natural girl, you literally shampoo your scalp and then just kind of like rinse the rest of the product through your hair. So I'm over there, you know, I have my hair all sectioned off, everything's ready to go, and I'm sitting there scrubbing my scalp, and I'm like, ooh, you know, this lather feels nice, because I don't use lather shampoos. I make my own, and it, you know, baking soda does not lather. So I'm sitting here scrubbing my scalp, and everything feels all good. You know, I get out of the shower, my hair's looking shiny, it's looking nice, it's feeling soft, and I'm like, wow, you know, maybe I'm gonna go back to using shampoo. Now, I did pre-poo because I was like, you know, I haven't used shampoo in a really long time, and I don't want it to strip my hair too much. So, you know, I took a little bit of olive oil and I kind of massaged it on my scalp and massaged it through my hair, just to make sure, you know, I was, you know, protecting my hair, doing everything that was all good. Then I used the shampoo. All of a sudden, when I went to do my deep condition, my hair, literally at the scalp where I was like lathering, was like in knots and in dreads. Let me tell you, I'm not the kind of person that goes weeks and weeks and weeks without detangling my hair. Like pretty much anytime I switch a style, you know, throughout the week, if I'm doing my deep condition or my, you know, no shampoo wash, or I decide to switch to another style, I always lightly finger detangle my hair. I go through with a wide tooth comb, you know, with conditioner or, you know, oils and stuff in my hair. So for my hair, all of a sudden, you know, for it to have dreads at my scalp, I literally panicked last night. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my twist done tomorrow. My hair is just not happy. Literally, I was in the shower trying to do my deep condition, and my hair felt like straw from feeling nice and soft. And keep in mind, after I shampooed my hair, I, you know, took a little bit of my oils and stuff that I use. I have a mixture of oils, like a blend. I had put a little bit of this in my hair to kind of protect it until I could do my deep condition, and my hair was like, you know, straw. It was tangled all the way at the very, very ends of my hair. Like, and I had twisted my hair to make sure to kind of keep it so that when I went to detangle it, it was already sectioned off. Oh my gosh, I almost had a meltdown in the shower. I almost started crying because I was just like, I'm so sorry hair, like I can't believe I did this to you. This is not something that we do and I'm so sorry. I literally just kept apologizing to my hair over and over and I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know. But I mean, that was just a huge testament to me of just like, okay, when you go natural, like there's no way that you could just jump back to using like regular stuff. Because just like your body, I don't know if you guys have ever just, you know, gone on a specific diet where you decide to take meat out of your diet or you decide to do, you know, non-GMO food or whatever. But when you go back, your body's like, no, like this has chemicals, we don't like this. I mean, for me, I slowly started switching over to organic food when I was in my last few years of high school because my mom was just noticing like we started having all these different food allergies and, you know, sicknesses, and I was having stomach issues. So as I started to switch over to organic food, I noticed a lot of those issues went away. But anytime I would switch over and, you know, drink normal milk or whatever and, you know, other foods, I was like sick as a dog because my body had completely detoxed from those chemicals. So fast forward all this time to my hair, I don't know why I was thinking that your hair, you know, that my hair would be different, but your hair is just the same as the rest of your body. You know, you need to drink water, your hair needs, you know, moisture, it needs, you know, all these different things, vitamins and minerals and, you know, all of that. So for my hair, all this time being detoxed from using all those harsh shampoos, harsh conditioners and stuff like that, you know, my hair was just like not happy. It was like, what are you doing to me? Like it freaked all the way out. I was in the shower for forever. It felt like normally, you know, with me using my natural stuff, I could detangle my hair in like 35 to 45 minutes, which is really, really good. This was like an hour 20, an hour 30 minutes. Like each section alone, you know, was taking so much time, and I had divided it into small sections and it was just, it was not good. My hair looked shiny. It had the appearance of looking healthy, but it felt like it was dead. Like it felt like it was just like a malnourished like little child. That's what my hair actually felt like to the touch. And it's interesting because, you know, way back when I first kind of transitioned to natural, I was looking at all these different, you know, blog posts and articles and documentaries and stuff about, you know, our hair, about natural hair. I mean, this could also apply if you have curly hair too, you know, just dry textured hair, is that a lot of these shampoos and conditioners were not made for us that have textured or wavy or curly type of hair. Like they're made for people that have, you know, very oily scalps, people that have more straight hair, that have more of like a buildup from oil and product, and that their hair looks better when it is, you know, dry and, you know, weightless and that sort of thing. So fast forward to us using these products, I mean, honestly, they just coat your hair and make it look and feel like it's nice so that you keep using the product, but they're not actually nourishing your hair. And last night, like, that was like the light bulb, like, okay, now I know for a fact that I can never go back. I'm gonna stick with what I know. And I know it's hard because here on YouTube, you see so many gurus doing this and doing that and, you know, incorporating new products, and companies are sending them and shipping them stuff from all over the world that has this in it and that in it, and it just seems like this whole new world is open to us. And I mean, hair, especially like our curly, kinky hair, or people that have, you know, wavy hair, you know, whatever it may be, us that have more dry hair, that is like a million, if not billion-dollar industry. So it's like all these companies are popping up here and there trying to figure out what the magic recipe is to nourish our hair, or, you know, what's going to be the product that's going to make us jump and run to the store and spend that $10, $12, $15. Because as you know, when you have curly or thick or kinky hair, our products are, you know, 2 to 3 times more expensive than all the other brands that you find at the store. You know, they're more expensive than Suave, they're more expensive than, you know, L'Oreal and, you know, whoever else. But one thing that us like curly, wavy, and kinky hair girls have to know is that not everything is for us. Even the companies that say that they make products for curly or natural or whatever hair, or companies that say they use natural ingredients and have essential oils and all this kind of stuff, really turn the bottles over and read. Because honestly, the first 15 ingredients on this are all chamomile, you know, water, tea tree oil, peppermint, all this kind of stuff. And so it automatically kind of draws you in because you're like, oh, well, it's natural, it has to be good for my hair. But that's not necessarily the case. So for me, it, you know, my conditioner that I use, you know, regularly when I do my baking soda hair shampoo is literally just apple cider vinegar and water in a spray bottle diluted, and I sprayed on my hair, and it really draws the moisture into like the deepest part of my hair, and I just, you know, keep it in for a little bit, and then I start kind of detangling, rinse it out, and my hair is so shiny, so soft and moisturized, and it stays that way for a couple of days. It doesn't just look like it's healthy, it actually feels healthy, and it's manageable. That is one of the biggest things between, you know, really making your own hair products or using products that are actually natural. You know, Shea Moisture, I used that for a while and then kind of transitioned out. Now I just kind of use their flaxseed gel every once in a while if I'm doing like a special do, or like I said, they have like a cream moisturizer that I do when I'm doing my twist outs. And there's other companies that are, you know, on that kind of end of things too, where they do use a lot of natural stuff, and it is actually good for your hair. So if you're not about that life of making your own stuff, really just read the labels and look and know, because once you start growing out your natural hair, I don't know if you've done your big chop or you're, you know, gradually growing it out and like trimming your ends off, but once you transition to natural hair, you really have to start using more and more natural products with less and less chemicals, because our hair is so dry and it really needs to be taken care of and nourished, and you really have to find products that are going to prolong and really promote like strength and health and, you know, elasticity and all that in your hair. So I would definitely say, you know, watch out for that. I mean, honestly, after I was detangling for forever, even after I got out, like I detangled, I didn't even rinse the conditioner out. Like I left my head completely drenched. And I was using the, one of the things that I added to my hair, because even with the conditioner in it, it still felt super, super dry, was the Manuka. It's like the Manuka honey. I'll find it and link it below. But I had drenched my hair in that as well, and my oil, and had spritzed it with water. Like any sort of oil or moisturizer that I could find in my bathroom, I just dumped on my hair and was like, I'm praying that this soaks in and that my hair is just, I hope it's gonna be okay. And even after I detangled it, it still felt super dry and even kind of lifeless. So I just, you know, stayed in the steam of the shower, kind of let it marinate a little bit more, and then I rinsed it out with like extremely cold water, which was freezing, but I was like, hey, I need to lock this in. I need to do whatever I can for my hair. So I did that, and then, you know, afterwards when I rinsed it out, I could start feeling my hair kind of come back to life. Then I took a little bit of extra almond oil, parted my hair very, very gently, because, you know, after you kind of tugging and pulling on it, your scalp, you know, feels a little bit tender. I'm slightly tender-headed, I will admit that. My hair was just kind of like a little freaked out from all of that madness going on. And then I was like, okay, well, what's a good way so that when I get my twist put in the next day, you know, I don't want to have a lot of tension on my hair, because as you know, when you have natural hair and you go to put braids or twist in, there's a lot of parting and tugging and stuff on your hair to kind of get it to go. So I was like, I just want to put my hair in the best position so that she doesn't have to pull or tug or anything on my hair. So I decided to put in my curl formers. So my hair was already sectioned off, so I just parted it, you know, very, very gently, made sure that my hands were drenched in almond oil, kind of grouped them together and just like slept like this, like with them each grouped on the side of my head. And I slept like that and was like, you know what, and then, you know, I woke up early this morning and just very, very gently, you know, because you know how they're kind of coiled up, I kind of uncoiled them and slowly like slipped it off my hair, being as gentle as possible. So that is my story time. Honestly, like, I just really encourage you guys that if you are natural gals, really consider either making your own stuff or finding companies that really promote your kind of hair and are actually looking to grow it and to give it strength and, you know, the beauty that it deserves to have, because this natural hair care movement isn't just like a movement, like it's a lifestyle. Like when you decide that you want to have your hair natural, you really have to commit to it and say, I'm going to do whatever it is. I'm going to do the best that I can to nourish my hair. I mean, it's like a child. Like you have to nurture it daily. You have to feed it daily. So I definitely would encourage that. And I mean, honestly, I will not be going back to shampoo again. I can't. I mean, I didn't for so long. Your hair honestly knows the difference. It is not slow. It is like, no, whatever she's feeding me, this is not it. So I definitely would encourage you guys to do that. If you guys want to see more or hear more about my hair care journey and how I, you know, grew my hair out, what I did, what I didn't do, what I cut out, you know, what do I do now? Comment below, let me know. Like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.